Hello everyone, and welcome to the Jefferson Chamber's Vision and Voice series sponsored by Atmos Energy. My name is Ruth Lawson and I'm here with the Chamber, and I'm joined today by Donna Austin with People's Health. Hi Donna, how are you doing today?
Hello, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for joining us.
Good.
So Donna, you currently work as a full-time with People's Health, and you will be serving as our 2022 board chair. Tell us a little bit about your background and your career.
Okay, I've been with People's Health for almost 17 years now. Most of that time I've worked in decision support, so I'm currently the Assistant Vice President of Decision Support in Healthcare Economics.
Wow, that's a title.
That's a nice mouthful. And mostly my department does a lot of data analysis. We study claims data, sales data, just whatever. We look for ways to help improve member outcomes, any kind of analysis that people need that's to support decisions, basically. We look at programs for effectiveness, and People's Health is a very member-centric organization that looks to really improve the lives. It's the focus of our company to improve the lives of our members. So my department has the pleasure of being able to work with multiple departments who are doing different initiatives and programs, all geared toward trying to improve the care for the members.
Well, great. That's wonderful. People's Health has been a long-term supporter of the Chamber since 2006, and we're so appreciative of your support. So how did you get involved in the Chamber initially, and what are some things you suggest for our members to get more involved, to have their voices more heard in our organization?
So I got involved several years back when I did Leadership Jefferson.
Okay,
that's actually how I got involved. So I went through the Leadership Jefferson program, which was great. I loved it. And at the end of that program, they encourage you to get involved in your community and find your thing, and what do you want to do? How do you feel you can help? So at that point, I was sitting on, I believe, the Education Committee, and I really didn't feel like I was contributing that much. And then I started noticing things were coming about with the Affordable Care Act and things like that. And I started talking to some of the people about we should have a health and wellness committee that can focus on those kinds of things, educating businesses about these new laws that were coming, and then also educating them about the benefits of having a healthy workforce. And so we spoke about it and talked to different people, called people, said, hey, if we did this, would you participate? And, of course, everyone was like, yeah. So we, talked about what topics would be. And then eventually, working with Todd, and I think it was Byron LeBlanc was the president at that time, and we had a lot of conversations about it, and Ronnie Sloan was instrumental. He met with me multiple times, saying, what we could do and things that would be possible topics. And eventually they came up and said, yeah, let's have a committee. And they said, and since you thought of it, you're the head of the committee.
Right. So lucky you.
And that's how I got involved on the board.
Right. So I think Donna's being a little coy about her involvement in the founding of the Health and Wellness Committee. I know it was a joint effort amongst many people, but that was originally your vision. And so what did you think the Health and Wellness Committee was going to do? As a business, your most important asset are your employees. So what has the Health and Wellness Committee done to move forward that concept and help our businesses in Jefferson Parish be more healthy?
So, like you said, we were thinking for a business, one of your greatest assets is your employees. And there is data everywhere that would show happy, healthy employees or productive employees. So how do we get that message out? How do we help businesses see how they can do it? Our membership here at the Chamber ranges from large companies like People's Health, who has a formal health and wellness program, to maybe a 3-person business who can't afford some of the fancy things maybe that a larger company can. And so we wanted to help people be able to find out how they could do something in their company, no matter what their company size was, no matter what their company budget was. And so we started small, doing things to recognize people who did it. So we had the Healthy Business Awards that are for chamber members. And then we got involved with the state and the well spots. Louisiana has a well spot program, and companies, if they meet certain criteria, can be designated as a well spot.
Okay. And what does that mean, a well spot?
It's a company that puts employee health as a priority. So it might mean things like having a place for moms to pump if they need to breastfeed their babies. Having a no smoking policy in place where there's just no smoking, allowing for people to use the stairs instead of, so, having healthy snacks in the vending machines.
And that's a lot of things that I think historically have not been a large part of the, employer background. Right. And so I think that's so important that you all have kind of gotten that message out and helped our members and other member organizations in the region kind of deploy the information and make sure that their employees are healthy.
Yeah, so there's a website now. It's the Live Well website. We created a whole campaign around it. The website has a lot of valuable resources where people can go to get information. And then once a year we also have a health and wellness summit. The first year it was in person, but then after COVID, we started doing it virtually, and I'm not sure that we're not going to just keep it that way. Instead of a day at a facility, we're doing our pieces for 1 week during the lunch hour. And so people can join in, and there are different topics, and we get different professionals. Once it was ergonomics, sitting at your desk. Of course, there's always the super popular cooking demo. We always have a healthy cooking demo and things like that. And now we're giving out our Healthy Business Awards on the last day. So companies can apply for the Healthy Business Award, and we have 3 different categories and choose winners from each category. And so that people are recognized for their efforts, and it gives them an opportunity to say how they did it and what their benefits are and things like that.
Well, that's great. Those are a lot of topics that I think, are crucial to the workplace, and maybe some things that employers don't usually focus on, but brings awareness to it.
They assume it's expensive. Yeah. And it doesn't have to be. We found a lot of ways you could implement things very inexpensively.
Well, that's great. And I know that we've used at the Chamber a lot of the recommendations of the Health and Wellness Committee. And I believe Tour de Jefferson came out of the Health and Wellness Committee.
Tour de Jefferson was there before. I'm not sure how many years, but we definitely
expanded upon it.
Yeah, we tacked on to it and kind of made it overlap and things like that. So, that's the kind of thing that we want to promote. And we partnered with the group that's trying to get the walkways in Jefferson Parish and the no smoking in Jefferson Parish. So we partner with other people and organizations who are doing things to bring healthy lifestyles to Jefferson Parish.
Okay, wonderful. And I know Tour de Jefferson this year, it was our best year yet. We had over 600 cyclists, which is fantastic. So we're looking forward to getting back to our regular list of events this year, in person. Washington Mardi Gras in a few weeks that I know, both of us will be attending, as well as the gala, the Black and Gold Gala in April. So that's great. The Health and Wellness Committee has been so successful. Are there any other ideas or suggestions? You mentioned Leadership Jefferson for our members to get more involved with.
I think people would find that they get more out of their chamber membership if they join the committees. The committees usually have a minimal commitment time. Usually they meet once a month, and there could be some other, I know the Health and Wellness Committee has a couple of subcommittees, but I think the Events Committee probably has some subcommittees that people could get on. But that's the way you really get to know people.
Yes.
And that's how, you can go to the networking events. The networking events are great too, but it's, 1 hour, 2 hours, and some people are better at networking than others. If you get on a committee, you don't have to really have good networking skills.
Right.
All you have to do is be a person who wants to help, and then you're sitting with a group of other people who want to help.
And then your voice is heard. So.
Right, and you bond and you get to contribute, and it feels good, and that's how I got to know people, by being on the committee and working with people on the committee. So I think that's the best way to get involved.
Okay, wonderful. And you've been so involved since your introduction to the chamber, and we're so excited to have you as our 2020 board chair. I know you and I have met several times to kind of discuss. We're both going into this new role, and really looking forward to it. And you've been wonderful and very supportive of me. So as we enter into 2022 and into your term as board chair, what are you most excited about?
Well, I'm excited about the new. At first I was nervous.
Yes.
When Todd first said I said, oh no.
Were we both?
Right. But I'm getting more excited now. I saw everyone rally together, and hopefully this year I'm excited about us trying to get back to a new normal,
Right.
whatever that is. That our focus isn't just on this, oh, everything's shut down and what are we going to do? And so I'm excited about that. I'm looking forward to more events, that we are able to have our events, that people are able to socialize more and have fun, network, do business. Yeah. People's Health has really enjoyed its participation in the chamber, and we believe in the mission and the vision of the chamber, and so I'm excited about us getting back to being that proactive group that we were, and not having to spend so much time pivoting.
Right.
And,
Everyone's favorite word.
Yeah, what do we have to do, and almost that catch-up feeling we were in. And
kind of a chase.
Yeah, a chase. I want to get back to where we were, and the socialness of it, and the business, being more engaged in the legislation again, and the policy and the advocacy and the educating, all the things we do. I'm excited about getting back to that.
Yes, I think everyone is. We've seen just over the holidays and recent events, we've had so much engagement from our members, which is, we've always had terrific member engagement, but it's so nice to see coming off the last 2 years. And I think that will only roll over and continue into 22. So I'm excited about that. 2022 is also our 25th anniversary year.
Yes.
This organization has done tremendous things in the last 25 years, and we're looking forward to making it a 25th year anniversary campaign. So throughout the year, you'll be able to see different things we put forward from our history, looking towards the future, and then hopefully a big celebration at the end of the year, celebrating that 25 years and all the things everyone's done in this organization to make it how successful it is.
That sounds good.
Right? And you're, what a great year to be board chair.
Right. How lucky am I?
I know. Well, thank you, to People's Health. Like I said, y'all have been such a great partner with us since 2006. It's a very long time, and we're so appreciative of those efforts. Thank you for joining me today. It's been wonderful to connect with you and get to know you over the last month and a half, and I look forward to doing that for the next year as well.
I look forward to it as well. People's Health is so happy to be participating in a part of this chamber. We think that it does wonderful things, and we feel lucky to be participating.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Donna. Well, thank you for joining me today. Thank you again to Atmos Energy for being our Vision and Voice series sponsor, and we hope everyone has a very happy new year. Thank you.